that you read the details, you have all of the details contained, and you are reacting accordingly. This morning I have the Leadership, the Punch, the Daily Trust, the Guardian, and the Sun. Let's get things started with the Leadership right here. Kumin Wali abduction. Abductees location identified. ACF says amnesty for bandits won't work. Governor Umba joined APC to create more opportunities for Enugu SSG. AFCC uncovers over 18.7 billion naira investment scam. Panel excited as 24 Nigerian varsities make 2026 global subject rankings. 2027. North shows highest voting interest to meet insecurity. Yaga, Africa. Commission begins review of NCE minimum standards curriculum. Federal government targets livestock productivity with new facilities. NJC OKs 14 lawyers for appointment as judges. E-registration, we've reserved 001 slot for Governor Yusuf, says Kanu APC. INEC restricts PVC collection to FCT ahead of February area council polls. Fayose reveals outcome of Tinubu Makinde meeting in Aso Rock. All these and more on Leadership today. Moving on now to The Punch. Abductions. U.S. demands action. Federal government vows to track bandits. Attack scare. Police deploy officers to top Lagos schools. Makinde rules out defection plans after meeting Tinubu. Tinubu approves commercial oil drilling in Ogun. CJ declined to probe Fubara. Amawule heads to appeal court. Two killed, 6 injured in Ogun road crashes. Ex-Ondo PDP spokesman dumps party. All this and more on The Punch today. Moving on now to the Daily Trust. Atiku, delay in passage of Electoral Act is an attempt to rig 2027 polls. Rivers Chief Judge rejects Assembly's request to probe Fubara. Tinubu posts ambassadors to U.S., France, 2 others. Supreme Court dismisses Al-Mustafa's trial in Kudirat, Abiola's murder. Impeachment. Rivers CJ declines to constitute panel. 7 persons killed in Fresh Plateau attack. Taxes must be ruthlessly collected. Oshomole defends federal government. Also, the trust. And next is The Guardian. On the front page of The Guardian, Ekiti 2026, political parties to pay 60 million naira campaign advert fees. Federal government hopeful of deeper IOC investment with PRA reforms. How poor services, high costs, easy drug access fuel addiction crisis. Christian leaders declare fasting prayer over Kajuru abduction. Court proscribes industrial action as Wike sues FCTA workers. Rivers CJ declines to constitute probe panel against Fubara. Government pledges food security as UN says 35 million Nigerians at hunger risk. Federal government warns against consumer extortion, orders free installation of 500,000 meters. CSOs knock National Assembly on prolonged reaccess or recess. Warns Electoral Act delay threatens 2027 poll. ADC affirms Obi, Usman as strong coalition members. All these and more on The Guardian. And our final stop right here is The Sun. Fubara's impeachment plot suffers setback. Dengue fever case rise in Nigeria. Sokoto records first death in November 2025. Groups, Monarch, PG condemn attacks on Senator Kalu. APC and its 2027 presidential maids gambit. Atiku, Senate determined to frustrate Electoral Act 2022 amendment. ADC, APC square up over FCT area council's election. Makinde affirms PDP loyalty after Tinubu meeting, pushes bipartisan governance. All this and more on The Sun this morning. Time to get to your reactions right now. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Numbers to call 0700 951 0000, 080 9597 4869, and on WhatsApp at 080 Please, once you get through on the phone lines, move away from your device, give your name, your location, and go straight to the thoughts that you have to share. Looking at the live feed right now, Ozar Francis and Namani, who's watching from Amangunze in Enugu State, says on the Kaduna abduction, I urge the U.S. president not to relent in his assistance to Nigeria over the fight against banditry and terrorism in Nigeria. Honestly, the state of insecurity in this country is worrisome and nothing to write home about. May God help us, is what he says. And Dr. Mrs. Unma Oliver says the Bible says that when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. The Nigerians today rejoicing or groaning. Governance is about putting the people first. Our children are frustrated and depressed across the land, which now affects their minds and education. Nigerians are perpetually groaning, embarrassingly tracked, wandering and gallivanting aimlessly without proper nurturing and guardians. Education and the financial institutions have failed. Governance is not going well. Corruption has soared to high heavens. Shall we continue to lament and self-pity? Is a question that she ends her message with. Good morning, Roye Loki. Thank you for joining the conversation this morning. Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
Happy Friday to you and your family.
Happy Friday.
God bless you. God bless you. I give my brother from Southeast, Mr. Chikudi, and Salati, and from Canada. This is another brother for National Assembly for Federal Madaluna. Machubi, Tinubu with the government of Southeast State. I want to tell them all their plans, B, plan B, or fail. Like make all the governors become to APC and the National Assembly and the rest. By service of God, Nigerians will decide to understand it. And by service of God, Tinubu and APC come to power. Because you cannot implement bad policy for people who are suffering, insecurity, hunger, and we expect to work for you.
All right.
Don't understand it and just get it right. Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Do you feel like it's wrong or suspect for the president to meet with a governor who is in the opposition? Because the governor came out to state that he still owes his allegiance to PP and has no plans of defecting. So what concerns do these meetings bring when they happen?
Take the next step in your career with a postgraduate degree.
set of proceeding for proving the governor of Rivers State. I think the man has a sense of reasoning. Let's wait and see how the politics play off in the Rivers State. I've said it and I will continue to say it. Removing Governor Fubara is not the best thing that can happen to river people. The best thing that can happen to river people is everybody working together, allow peace to reign, and giving the governor space to do the work he's elected to do. If you have been appointed a minister, face your ministerial work and let the governor give the good people of Rivers State dividends of democracy. That is what governance is all about. God bless Nigeria.
Itodo, good morning. My name is Triple D, sending this voice message from Waru City. May our day be blessed in Jesus' name, and happy weekend to you. Itodo, fresh killing in Plateau attack. Yes, the Plateau State cannot and will never surrender to any terrorist. Nigeria will not be surrendered to any terrorist. They have been killing for more than a decade. And up till now, they are still killing and people are there. We shall overcome by the grace of God. And those people behind those killing pretend they don't know. A day is coming. Their aim is coming. And they will be surprised. And Nigeria will remain, Plateau will remain. Nobody is going anywhere. We will remain. And by the grace of God, we will overcome. On the Rivers judiciary, they should face the business of the nation, the state. Cannot be there as a lawmaker, you are talking of impeachment. What kind of mindset is that? Let Nigeria move forward. Let Rivers move forward. We'll get it right. Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Itodo. My name is Sam, calling you from Central area. 7% kill again in Plateau. I watched the video that the Reverend Ezekiel Dachumbo, he opened the cups one after the other, mentioning the name of Gumi to see that they are bearing empty cups. And we see truly 7 people killed and their body in the coffee. What is going on? That this killing will not end this country. And somebody is there saying that amnesty for bandits. How is this thing going to work? Please, our security agency will put more effort and bring the end of killing in our country and in our state, Plateau. Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. 6:31 right here. We'll go to the phone lines right now, get more of your reactions. We're going through the headlines and we are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there, ensure that you follow and share and have your friends and family be a part of our conversation this morning. Let's get to you. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Ajola Victor from Disalaj. Article says the National Assembly is going to delay the amendment of the Electoral Act. You see, I know this government will continue to figure out why we do the same thing. Because the truth is that it seems they don't want a federal election, and they are comfortable with this present electoral system, because they know it will pay the ruling party, and they don't want to do the needful. They must do the needful. The opposition party must be on their neck. Nigerians must be on their neck. We want credible election in 2027. We don't want political abracadabra again. We don't want political wuru again. Therefore, let them do the needful. I support Article 8. but I don't support him to contest election. Let him go arrest because of his age. His son has defected to APC, so he should try as much as possible to step down, not to contest again.
All right.
But I support him to review the electoral system. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good morning.
Hello, Mr. Itodo.
Yes.
Good morning this morning.
Welcome, sir. What's your name?
My name is Emmanuel Ochale for the Freedom Wheeler from the city of Talakasi, Manaba. Mr. Itodo, I want to, concerning the political program in River State, I want to actually thank the judge for, thinking in the line of the general interest of the River State, and as far as it concerned also the stability of politics in Nigeria as a whole. Let me tell us something, Mr. Itodo. I don't know when the Minister of FCT, Wiki, I don't know where he will put his face at the end of the day when this thing did not go to go in his favor. What is it standing to gain by using his own hand to destabilize the state that he has suffered 8 years to build?
But some lawmakers came out to say that he's got nothing to do with the impeachment plot, and that what is happening right now is solely because the governor and his deputy are found wanting, and they want to ensure that they lead the state according to the tenets of the law.
I know, you and I have been witnessing this thing in Nigeria political space. It is not the first time that we are hearing this. By the time you fall into their black book, there is no name they will not call you to make sure they remove you or they deal with you. So all those things is a political slogan that we've been hearing over the year. And at the end of it, we had more of this when Goodluck was due to be thrown out.
All right.
There was no name that he was not called. So when politicians are calling that name, you use your tongue to count your teeth.
All right,
Where
sir.
will Wike start from at the end of the day if Dindi did not go to his favor? I did not see that he has used his own hand
All
to
right.
kill his own political career.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Let's get to you next. Welcome.
Hello, good morning, Itodo.
Good morning.
My name is Eda Noja. I'm calling from Koba in Abuja here.
Welcome, sir.
My regard to my junior brother, Sidon Wheeler, Charlie, my regard to you. And then we have been calling you to join us in Pulse FM. We went to hear your voice there. Abubakar from Okagbalada and this and this. Not to waste time, my brother. Let me tell Nigeria, that killing in Plateau State, we security experts will have advised the Plateau State the way out, but they didn't listen to us. That's why that killing continues. We have advised Plateau State, you see, take cap in Plateau State, Hausa, indigent of Plateau State, and then Fulani. We have told them we have do it in Cambodia and then they still work in Cambodia. Recruit Hausa people, recruit indigent of Plateau State people, and then recruit Fulani people to make them village guard. Carry them, go to, they have a police training school in Jos there. Train them, and then buy some gun action for them. They will take over all the villagers. Hence, Hausa is there, this is Fulani is there, the indigent is there. You appoint commander for them. All the villages, they will take over the village and then the bush. Hence, the tree trap is there. That killing in Plateau State will stop. Without that, there is no how you can manage that crisis in Plateau State.
All right.
We security experts have advised them the way out. Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you, sir, for sharing. Let's go on to the WhatsApp platform, take some of your comments at this time. AFCC, federal government, and the entire Nigerians should not be surprised by discovering investment scams in the country. My reasons: for many years now, scam-like activities were being committed in sectors of our society by our elites. Politicians commit scams by using all manners of tricks to loot people's commonwealth. Judicial elites seem to give justice on a cash and carry basis. Educational elites, professors and VCs have joined the elites to rig elections for the highest bidder. Some Religious leaders now use scam-like mind-bending concepts in psychology and so on to hoodwink and defraud unsuspecting members. And finally, our laws select people to punish when they commit scams. So I'm not surprised by what is going on, as our people often say, once one hand touches oil, all the fingers will touch oil. The way out is to wash all the fingers, including all the hands. This is what our society needs to come out of this vicious circle of scam, is what social engineer comrade Itodo shares as his thoughts. And James Ahua in Dutse says Atiku's take on delayed legal framework on 2027 electoral law. The Senate are to be blamed in this matter. Nigerians should hold the Senate responsible for delayed actions on the electoral law. The House of Reps have done the needful. The Senate appear to be deliberately doing this so that the laws stay weakened and INEC gets to receive bashing from Nigerians. Let's put pressure on the Senate to do the right thing, and if they don't do the right thing, they should suffer electoral defeat in the forthcoming elections, is how James Ahua ends his message. All right. And Uche Malam from Buhari says, fresh killings in Plateau, Christians in Kaduna fasting and praying over the abduction. May God answer their prayers, but I think going separate ways will bring more peace to Nigerians. The killing is too much, is a thought that he's sharing. Let's get to the phone lines and get to hear from you next. Welcome.
You next. Good morning to DK Itodo Abba.
Good morning, sir.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Please go ahead.
I believe you can hear me. I can hear you. Let me continue. I want to talk about the security situation in Benue. About 6 people killed again in Benue. And Kaduna, they are praying and fasting for the release of that people. Yes, they should pray. And government should work, because prayer without work is nothing. So when they pray, government too should go. Since they say they know the location of where this monster, this criminal kidnap these people too, they should go after them so that they will see. See, this is what we have been saying about this insecurity. And you hear Katsina State Governor say he's going to release a bandit, a terrorist back to society. Federal government shouldn't allow that to fly, because these people won't stop this carnage. They will go to community, they will kill everyone, they will kill everybody, and tomorrow you hear them saying, they are negotiating. And this amnesty start from Borno. It was Zulum that started all this thing. Say he's negotiating, he's rehabilitating them, bringing them back to the society. Even when they came back, they still go back and commit the same crime. So this shouldn't happen. Look at how terrorists are killing people from their ancestral home. Thank you so much. I appreciate Malam Haruna and Agesheka.
All right. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome. That happy
Sonia,
Friday doesn't seem very enthusiastic. What's going on?
Wiki decides to sue the union. The question is, if you are a worker and you have issue, you are victimized, where do you run for redress in this country? Especially the issue of promotion. They will set up committee. The committee will review the report of the committee. The same person that doesn't want to give you promotion will be the one to approve it. So, but I want to happy to Mr. Wiki. I think it's better you go on round table, discuss with the union so that you reach out to the staff of FCT, because we live together and they are plight now compared to the other minister that they say did not perform. They are CB. ADC confirmed Obi, and that, yes, it's one of them. Very good. To me, the only thing that would make President Tinubu not to win election is when this opposition decides to work as a team. If they don't come as one, all this music that we are using our credit to sing and dancing, it will just allow Baba Tinubu to win election.
All right.
Not until when they say enough is enough. I want to be the president. Mr. Abubakar wants to be the president. But at this time, let us give the person that we know is popular Not only that, the person that can win this election and work for the betterment of this country. Times are hard. You see tomatoes, 500 and tomatoes. A basket of tomatoes is 8,000, 10,000 naira.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Let's hear from you next. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo. This is Jimmy Odeni from Airport Road. I want to talk on the action of the Chief Judge of Rivers State, who has refused to set up a panel to investigate the allegations leveled against the governor by the House of the Assembly, citing a court order. You can see that our constitution, if it is properly implemented, can serve as check and balance on the administrators and on our politicians. If not for the intervention of the courts now, Fubara would have been on his way out. If not for the readiness of the Chief Judge of Rivers State to uphold that judgment, Fubara would have soon become a history. But with this now, we can see that at least they will still maintain the status quo until a court has given a court order to the chief judge to go ahead with the composition or setting up of a committee that will investigate Fubara. I appeal to all Nigerians, let's keep on upholding the Constitution of Nigeria. It will be in the interest of all. Thank you.
Hello, good morning, Professor Itodo. This is Tunji testing from Otako. The paper review that I want to talk about is the one that Senator Oshomole said that he will collect tax, they should collect tax rudely. How did you put it? I not blame him. They say when person don't see who he go match and pass anyhow he feel like to match him. As a senator representing my own state, I didn't blame him. He have on children are driving expensive car. They are living well, so they should collect tax the way they feel to collect. But they should remember, power do not last forever. One day, somebody else may be there and do more than what you are doing now. Thank you, Todo, and have a blessed weekend.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo Abba. This is Godwin O. Abo, a good German in Abuja. And the headline that says court declines to receive impeachment notice against Fubara. You see, it's a pointer that there are those fanning embers of war in that state who do not want the government of Fubara to be at peace. The legislature should have known it by now, rather than dancing to the tune of these people who doesn't want that state to enjoy dividends of democracy, and who suffers it at the end of it all. It is the masses of that state. And it is high time we begin to look at peace toward the new direction. And the legislature should shape their plans on sitting that government or governor, and to make peace and let the state move forward. That is all what we want now. Thank you.
All right, thank you for sharing. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo.
I can hear you. Good morning.
This is Mr. Gideon, Senate from Wagwalada.
Go ahead, Gideon.
Yeah, Deacon Itodo, I'm calling in respect of the River State issue. Deacon Itodo, did you see now if if the court was allowed earlier time, Ubara wouldn't have done that suspension that president declared the state of emergency. because it is the court and the chief judge that would have determined what will happen in Rivers State. Thank God for what is happening now. Nigeria, we are seeing it clear that if normal process was followed, what happened before would not happen. Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you for sharing. 6:48 a.m. right here. We're going through the headlines and getting your reactions to them. We're also streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Thank you for the compliment. Moses Tukunanjo and Bushari Tahiru says, on Rivers impeachment, linking Wike to the impeachment is laughable. The allegations put up by the lawmakers, are they true or false? February should start doing the needful and embrace and work together with the House. It's a PT and too early for Atiku to be shouting Regan now, is what Busari ends his message with. I'm tired of Nigerian issues, is what Prince Ohifo on Facebook says. And on YouTube, good morning, Anthony Emenogu. Happy New Year. Thank you for joining. Let's go back to the WhatsApp platform as we start to wind down on the conversation right here at 7 o'clock. It'll be time for the lead. And afterwards, we get right into our conversation in focus. At 7, we'll go to Kaduna State, speak with a journalist who's right there to give us updates as to the abduction and what exactly this means for insecurity in Kaduna State, as well as the peace deal and how that is going so far. But let's take some messages right here. Godwin in Maraba says, Governor Makinde is a real politician, not like other governors who defect, is a thought that he shares. And Wale Fatina says the 2023 Nigerian election suffered a profound debacle due to egregious lacuna in the Act 2022, which facilitated audacious manipulation and rendered petitioners' judicial pursuits virtually insurmountable. To rectify these egregious blunders, an imperative revision of the legislative framework governing the 2027 and future polls is indispensable. Regrettably, the Senate is flagrantly procrastinating, intent on perpetuating the status quo to replicate its machinations. This explains the insidious efforts alongside proxies to undermine cohesion within the ADC and opposition coalitions. The secret legislature, mere marionettes and sycophants, will only acquiesce under relentless pressure from a unified opposition allied with the populace, is what Wale Fatima says. All right. And as I've often stated, for self-serving politicians or the whole of governance they champion, their article, not every passing thought merits public expression, particularly when it borders on the absurd and appears driven by an unending struggle for relevance in broad daylight fantasy of occupying Aso Rock. Governor Umba has defected and the card number 001 is reportedly earmarked for Governor Yusuf of Kano State. While I remain deeply opposed to opportunistic leadership in all its forms, the PDP must first fade into political extinction, if only to stand as a sobering lesson to Nigerian political class and indeed a warning signal to the ruling APC, is what Laji Abbas Ida shares. And let's see, Suleiman Akorede in Kuje. Please, Mr. President, because of 2027, you refuse to... Okay, he's asking, wasn't the president published the names of the sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria? Why build houses for judges? Why buy cars for lawmakers? Politicians keep the campaign to your party while masses are being kidnapped. Remember, you'd account for how you've ruled, is what Suleiman Akorede Aliyu in Kuje shares. Okay, a good place to wind down on this conversation right here. You can catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. We'll take our final batch of voice notes and wrap things up nicely. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo. This is Anthony from Wilson 06. You know, APC was able to take over power from PDP because they were able to field a candidate that was popular enough nationally to do that, which was the late Muhammadu Buhari. And for ADC to even attempt or try to take over power from APC, they need to also field a candidate that is popular enough that Nigerians could even believe in enough to be able to do that. And for me, no sentiment, not trying to be biased. For now, I think the only candidate that can attempt, not even certain, that can attempt to do that is if they field and support His Excellency Peter Obi. That's my own view on this. Thank you. Have a lovely day.
Have a good day as well. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Do you agree with him? Is that how elections are won in Nigeria? Would you pick popularity over someone who you believe can do the work? I mean, who says the person who's popular can't do the work? But then again, just believing that popularity is a good option for the opposition to try out in 2027. Who is going to be that person who is seen as worthy enough to win elections in 2027 or contest against the ruling party? Well, a good place to wrap things up. Thank you for your thoughts. Catch up on YouTube and Facebook. I'll see you in a bit. Well, we'll talk in a bit. So much more to check out this morning.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
It's all talk and more talk on Nigerians' #1 talk station.
This country needs a marshal, needs a sheriff.
In some particular societies, especially in my tradition, a woman is not allowed to inherit land.
Issues that get your attention.
This thing has been a carryover for the time of Jonathan.
Yeah.
And continue this billions.
Your views against all odds.
My word is that why those households, why are they not following up their job?
The intense conversation.
It has to be given to her now based on sentiment. These are some of the challenges that women go through on a daily basis.
Okay, bro.
And that is
all and more on Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
On your #1 talk station. This is Nigeria Info.